The man picked up a book and threw it at the wall, only to be stunned when the book passed straight through it. Confused, he slowly stood up and walked over to check. To his surprise, the solid wall was covered by a newspaper, and a hole had been dug here at some point. Could the prisoner have escaped through this hole? He didn't dare think much more and quickly called the detective. Upon learning of the situation, the detective immediately crawled into the hole. However, to his surprise, the tunnel wasn't fully dug through, and the prisoner hadn't escaped from here. In fact, the hole had been deliberately made at an angle. Just as the detective was about to back out, he accidentally slipped and almost broke his leg. He quickly grabbed the rope, signaling the guards outside to pull him up. After a long struggle, he finally managed to climb out. Upon measuring, they found the tunnel was 30 meters deep. The warden was perplexed, wondering how the prisoner managed to dig such a deep hole in just 6 months. Meanwhile, the detective picked up a spoon from the side and quickly deduced that the prisoner had used a spoon. The prisoner had used salt to accelerate the erosion of the wall, making the digging process faster. What they hadn't realized was that the salt came from their daily food. Every time the guards delivered meals, Annie would smear the soup on the wall to speed up the erosion of the soil. Then, she would use the spoon to dig each day. During this time, she also specifically requested a large number of books from the prison, claiming she was a daily reader in her cell. However, these books had another purpose: to cover the hole. She would evenly spread soil on the paper, dampen it, and then glue it to the wall, so that the guards wouldn't notice the hole during their checks. When she needed to dig, she would simply open it up. The soil she dug out was easily disposed of as well. Since the prison was located by the seaside and often windy, she just needed to scatter the dirt out the window. After 6 months, the tunnel was completed, and Annie began her escape. Since she had been locked in her cell reading for so long and had avoided the attention of other prisoners, everyone had forgotten about her existence. One day, when the officer came for an inspection, all the prisoners gathered to greet him, and the guards didn't notice Annie at all. She walked right in front of everyone toward the officer's car. When the guards arrived with the meals, they realized Annie was missing and hurried to check, but found the cell empty. At this point, Annie had already hidden beneath the car. The guards quickly sounded the alarm, and to ensure the officer's safety, the warden escorted them to the car. However, they never expected Annie to escape right in front of them. The tunnel was actually a decoy, used to mislead the guards and buy time. By the time they realized the tunnel was a fake, Annie had already successfully escaped, and what awaited her was the light of freedom.